Good morning, good evening, or whatever time of day it is. Hope you well and had a great weekend. And welcome to another Monday Motivation. All right, just quickly, client update. For those that are coming to Masterclass on Tuesday, be prepared for it to be awesome. I know it's going to be good. Um, I've also want to make September absolutely brilliant for clients. So I did put a question on Facebook. If you could answer that for me, I've only had two responses. If you could let me know, that would be amazing because I'm looking forward to getting some really good results leading up until Christmas and go from there. And I will discuss with you client times for September. So looking forward to that. Well, guys, today I'm going to talk to you about that wonderful word team. I know for Black Belt business clients, the last month of August has been wow, what an amazing journey on team. And looking at the negatives, some really, we've had employees that have had theft, we've had employees go out and start out on their own, we've had employees that just aren't stepping up. It's been another interesting ride, and I guess the success of a business will boil down to the team that you've got and the systems you've got in place. So I want to quickly talk to you about team, and it's quite interesting. I think the foundations of team definitely boil down to the four T's to team. There's no doubt about it. One, you've got your tools. Do they have the right tools to do their job? No good giving a carpenter a computer and don't give him a hammer, and vice versa. Don't give a computer person or an accounts person a hammer when they really need a computer. So make sure they've got the right tools, and do they have the right tools? Are you giving them the training that they actually need? No matter how good they are, people still need that ongoing training. Have they got the targets in place? What do they need to achieve? And I guess the last thing is do you trust them to do their actual job? And after the experiences of some of the companies over the last couple of months, that trust is an actual huge, big one. So here's the thing. This is the thing that I really want to talk about today. It's great knowing the foundations of having a good team, these four T's here. Uh, Reality is, how are you monitoring all of those? And I really want to talk to you about how are you monitoring those people and being able to do the job that they actually need. Are you catching up with them? Do you have fundamental targets in place, and do you actually look at them on a monthly basis? Do you sit down and work with them on a monthly basis, or do you get caught up and be too busy? And when I talk about team, I'm not just talking about team as in just employees. I'm also talking about contractors. I'm also talking about overseas contractors, if that's who you've actually got. I'm also talking about yourself as well. Are you actually checking in and making sure that you're actually doing what you need to do? And here's the fundamental with team. A happy workplace is really better than a workplace that's actually getting the targets that you actually need. But on the flip side, you need those targets to afford to have the business. And this is where I think a lot of business owners get into a dizzy about what they actually should be doing. So the key is setting up some really good team. What's the word for it? I'm looking for that exact word. You need to set up some team consistencies. Whether that's consistency on checking targets, whether that's consistency on checking in with people, whether that's checking in on making sure that the team are working together well, whether that's team days. There's so many things that you could be doing. And I think, most teams need to start out with the basics. And this goes back to making sure that you're hiring correctly, having the right agreements in place. Do you have restraint of trades in place? Do you have the right agreements in place? Do you have a culture in place? What is the culture? And what is it that you actually want to build? Unfortunately, most business owners that I get to see are too busy running around doing stuff for their customers and, running around doing stuff rather than actually focusing on the most important thing. And Richard Branson says it perfectly. He said, don't worry about focusing on your customers, focus on your team to focus on the customers. And, that is a big fundamental. So today's motivation is all about, right, what are you going to do for your team, and how are you going to ensure that your team is doing what they need to actually be doing? And that boils down to you as a business owner learning the art of delegation. So, guys, I want you to go back to the 4 things, go back to the tools, training and targets, and the trust. Tick those points off, in September, and then build those team consistencies, whatever that might be. I'm happy to work with you on what they could be, but there are so many things that you can be doing. Don't go and try and be the Googles of the world and give people afternoon naps and all of that. That's what I'm talking about. You've got to find what's going to work for your business, for you as a leader, and for your team members as such. So there's so many fundamental things out there that you can be doing. All right. Oh, by the way, when you're working with team, it can get very emotional. You've got to be deciding decisions based on logic sometimes, not that emotion. But I think that could be a discussion for another day. Logic versus emotion, decision making. Yay. All right, time to go smash it out there, everyone. Go and get the team that you deserve, and looking forward to having a great week ahead. Okay, bye for now.